asked a really good question in the comments of whether carrying crystals helps protect you. And it's too long an answer to have just responded to that person. That's a really good question because a lot of people swear by them, right? And I know that there are sort of lines in the sand of things that we're willing to accept as being true and things that are like, oh no, no, that's a step too far. Um, so the answer that I gave was yes, with a question mark, sort of. But it isn't the crystal itself that gives something power. Just like using sage to cleanse your space, it isn't necessarily the sage or the crystals. They do have energy there, but they're more blank slates. They're blank things that have a propensity towards something. So, for instance, rose quartz is known to help with heart things, and regular quartz crystal, clear quartz crystal, is supposed to be for protection. So let's put those in a category of it's something they're naturally good at. But just like anything else, when we have a gift or something that we're really good at, whether it's math or baking, we still have to practice that, right? We have to make it better. So crystals need to sort of be told what you want them to do before they work. And it's your belief or the person who's doing it. You can have somebody do it for you if you're not fully 100% on board. Putting that and directing the energy that it already has before it actually works. So buying a crystal from some rock shop, great. But that crystal has picked up whatever energy it's had or been around for a long time. So if it was with a person who is really angry, it's got that energy. So the first thing you need to do is clear it. That is really easy. You take it and you set it in some water on the windowsill with a couple of grains of salt in it, and you leave it over the cycle of a moon. I know that sounds nuts. I know it sounds nuts, but it actually works. And then when you're done, you charge it, which is then is putting the intention into it that you want it to do. So this is a crystal that I've had. I own tons of them because I think they're beautiful. I don't use them. This is a tool that I've used for forever. I've had this with me forever. And what I found that it does is it concentrates the energy that I want to use when I'm doing work. So it's like an amplifier. It amplifies whatever I'm doing. So if I'm using something to combat another thing, it makes that stronger. So in order to make these work for you or help them do their job, you have to tell them or show them what you want them to do. I'm not talking with words, I'm talking with your energy. Energy is a thing, energy is something we can measure. And I realize this is crazy, but show me a cup of gravity. We can't actually measure that either, right? We can see that it works. So you can try this with some of the ones that you have. Read up on what they do. There's some great books out there. There's one by Melody. Then let it know what you want it to do. So get the rock, get the crystal, wipe it clean, put it in a little bit of salt water for a moon cycle. And then you hold it and you basically think strongly what you want it to do. Yes, I realize how utterly ridiculous this sounds, I promise. And then let it do its thing. So be aware that some of them, the frequencies, yes, I know how dumb this sounds, can have a physical effect on your body. For instance, I can't wear this. I can't wear it around my neck. It makes my heart beat weird. But if you think about it, we actually use these in electronics. So whether we can prove this or not, I think it's actually a thing. Eventually we'll be able to prove what it is. But yeah, try it. If you don't know what you want it to do, find somebody, or you know what you need it to do, but you don't believe in it enough, or you don't think that you can actually make it happen, contact somebody like me. We can do it for you. Most people don't charge. Well, I don't charge. I don't know if other people charge. I think that's a stupid thing to charge people for, but it is what it is. People charge for really dumb stuff. So yeah, but do crystals work for protection? They can. Not always. You have to tell them what to do.